Steve Puckett. It is funny meeting you here in Las Vegas at this time. I thought that your group's meet and greet was not until the 3rd of August.
Hi Mary, what are you doing out here? I thought that you were not coming here to Las Vegas until the middle of December for a couple weeks.
Since my hubby and I are retired, you never know where we will show up. A lot of times, we travel on the spur of the moment. By the way, Steve, I have to ask you a question. Why are you dressed up like a stupid tourist? That outfit you have on makes you look like you are part of an act at the Circus Hotel. And that camera hanging around your neck, it reminds me of a little kid with a new toy.
Well, Mary, I have to be honest with you, and tell you that my kids dress me before I leave the house each and every morning. It is a long-standing tradition at my house, that the kids get to dress the big dummy before he goes out for the day. I must say that you look nice all dressed up.
There is one thing about me, Steve. I take a little pride in the way I look before I leave the house. I have a mirror to see how I look, but it is evident that you don't have a mirror. Otherwise, you would be able to see how silly and ridiculous you look. I hope all your plans are made for the meet and greet, and I was told by a friend here in Las Vegas that you have to post a damage deposit with the city, and that you have to register with the police every time that you are here in Las Vegas. I guess that they have your number. I was also told that you hold the record here for being in a drunken stupor the most times. I hope that you stay semi-sober when you are here with your group. You know how I said semi-sober, because a day without drinking would be a disaster for you.
You know, Mary, you amaze me sometimes. It seems that you have sources that I did not know you had. Yes, I have certain things that I must do before I am allowed here on the streets of Las Vegas.
Well, Steve, I see that you and the group have a pretty full schedule for Saturday night, August 3rd. I see at 5 o'clock that you will be going on a group roller coaster ride at New York, New York. I understand that the hotel offered to give your group a free ride if you promised that you would stay out of their hotel.
I must admit, Mary, that again you were right about the deal I had to make for the good of the group, so they could have a fun time.
I also see that at 5:30, you are having a dinner at the Nine Fine Irishmen. If I were you, I would not mess with the Irish boys in there. But then again, I was told that you have to sit out in the kitchen to eat so they can keep an eye on you, while the others will have a nice table in the restaurant.
Mary, you know a lot more than I give you credit for. I must admit, I do not know where you get your information, but you have been correct on everything so far on what is planned.
Steve, it is very simple. You must know the saying, you must never underestimate a woman's knowledge. And like it is said, you can't live with us, and you cannot live without us. I guess that the rest of the evening is the start of your drinking binge, and the beginning of your drunken stupor, because I see that at 7 o'clock, you are going to the Inferno to do some drinking. I think this is where you will be doing your best to corrupt the members of the group. I also noticed that the drinks are included in the package deal you offered, but then again, you put together the package, and it was screw the food, and get the drinks.
I am very sure, Mary, that you must understand that there are priorities that must be taken care of, and my drinking is one of them, and it on the very top of the list.
The only thing I can really say about your last comment is that your wife must be a saint to put up with you. After you get the group half in the bag, I also notice that you are heading up the strip to South Point to see the Spasmatics show. After which I see that you have left plenty of time to get shit-faced for the part that worries me the most, and that is the limo, the Big Daddy limo. That will be picking you up at 2:30 in the morning, to go joyriding around town and some last-minute drinking for another 2 hours. Well, I hope the group has a good time, and that you don't take them with you after the limo ride, to do some of the perverted things that you do, behind the hotels on the strip late at night. I do hope that everyone has a good time, and I look forward to hearing all about it, and seeing some pictures of the group's adventures there in Las Vegas. So take good care of my friends, and treat them nice, and again, please try to stay at least semi-sober on this adventure.